Wistoria Wand and Sword is a new fantasy anime that's off to a decent start. In it, we follow Will, a boy who isn't skilled with magic. Where Will lacks magical potential, he makes up for it with his sheer strength. With brawn and friendship at his side, Will vows to fulfill his promise to his childhood friend Wistoria. If you're currently watching this anime but don't know of any anime that capture its magic, fear not. We've searched through the archives to find you 10 more anime that offer a similar viewing experience. Starting with number 10, Little Witch Academia. Attending a magic school without magical capabilities sounds like a ridiculous idea. However, Will's not the first anime lead to do so. While Little Witch Academia's Atsuko Kagari Ako isn't the first. Either she's a female lead worth praising. Little Witch Academia, like Wistoria, is a magic academy show with wonderful fantasy and adventure elements. Like Will, Ako is a wonderful protagonist with an unwavering spirit and thirst for improvement. She and Will may endure bullying, but fans will be inspired seeing them pick themselves up from said torment. Additionally, Ako and her classmates will compete in many magical activities to improve their skills. From flying broom lessons to local ballroom festivities, fans will enjoy seeing Ako and her classmates thrive in this world. Next to having interesting plot twists, Little Witch Academia should impress Wistoria's audience. Number 9, The Ancient Magus's Bride Season 2. Initially, The Ancient Magus's Bride didn't share much in common with Wistoria outside their shared genre. However, The Ancient Magus's Bride Season 2 implements Chise and Elias in a magical college setting. Also, Chise participates in magical and physical activities that are like Will's outings in Wistoria. In Season 2, we continue examining Chise and Elias's tight-knit bond they developed in Season 1. This time, they head to a place called the College. Their friend Adolf tells them to attend because he might be able to create a possible cure for Chise's curses she obtained during Season 1's events. While all goes well with our pair at the college, a dark plot starts brewing underneath their noses. Both anime feature their leads attending educational institutions centered around the magic arts. Chise encounters many mages at the college, some of which harbor traumatic backstories and goals they want to achieve. The supporting cast is more rounded, unlike Wistoria's cast, but not all characters shine the same. While Season 2 provides decent action segments, Wistoria's action set pieces look better. Regardless, fans should find The Ancient Magus's Bride Season 2's plot intriguing. Number 8, Black Clover. The moment Black Clover fans knew Will was a man of brute force instead of magic, they instantly compared him to Asta, the protagonist of Black Clover. Who could blame them? Like Will, Asta is a muscular lead with a strong spirit and head on his shoulders. Even though some look down on him, others like Yuno recognize Asta's potential for greatness. Asta and his friends attend numerous competitions, some of which mirror the Crown Attack competition Will recently competed in. These festivities will excite audiences, making them hunger for more thrilling set pieces of the same kind. Additionally, some of Asta's companions, like Noelle, have similar backgrounds when placed next to folks like Colette and Sion. On top of offering fans a world with neat towns, kingdoms, and natural locations, Black Clover is a must-watch for Wistoria's crowd. Number 7, Mashle Magic and Muscles. It is another fine action series with a similar tale. This anime revolves its story around Mash. Like Will, Mash isn't a magically gifted protagonist. Mash likes to solve his problems with his fists. He hopes to become his school's next divine visionary, a title similar to the Magia Vanda title found in Wistoria. Like Will, Mash pursues this goal for himself and someone close to him. Both males encounter countless hurdles that prevent them from achieving their goals easily. From rude mages to treacherous competitions and obstacles, Mash and Will must give their all to achieve it all. The two will meet some friendly folks along the way. where Will has Colette, Rusty and Elfaria, Mash has Lemon, Dot, Lance and Finn on his side. However, fans shouldn't expect much from Mash's friends, writing-wise. Number 6. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? Wistoria's author, Fujino Omori, has another work Wistoria fans may want to consider watching after it finishes airing. That anime happens to be Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Or Danmachi. Like Wistoria, Danmachi offers a similar storyline, protagonist and themes. In Danmachi, we follow an aspiring adventurer named Belle. One day, Belle encounters a quirky goddess named Hestia, and the two travel to a locale called the Dungeon. Despite how dangerous the dungeon is, Belle plans to persevere through it. As one can tell, Belle and Will are underdogs and kind protagonists. The locations they explore are imaginative and dangerous. They'll fight ruthless foes from spooky minotaurs to powerful mages. Both works implement a touch of romance to spice matters up. Danmachi's harem components won't vibe with every anime fan, but those who adore stories with harem elements will like Omori's handling of it in Danmachi. It may not be an incredible tale, but Danmachi should appeal to Wistoria's fandom. Number 5. Kaiju Number 8. Kaijus and magic. How could Kaiju Number 8 relate to Wistoria? Surprisingly, Kaiju Number 8 and Wistoria's storylines aren't too different. Both anime follow male leads who don't live exciting lives at first. Where Will struggles to make friends at his magic academy, Kafka would rather help the Kaiju Defense Force fight Kaiju than perform cleanup duty. Eventually, Kafka receives an incredible boost in strength, something he keeps hidden from strangers at the start of the series. This secretive journey mirrors Will's. Many of Will's classmates aren't aware of Will's hidden warrior qualities. They only see him as a nerdy, magic-less laggard. It isn't until Will demonstrates his capabilities that he starts earning the respect fans argue he deserves. Kafka and Will earn their allies' respect by executing great feats on the battlefield. Their intelligence and battle prowess shines bright on their battlegrounds, and fans will eat it up like a delicious buffet. Give Kaiju Number 8 a watch if you want another fun, action-packed anime. Number 4. My Hero Academia. This multiple seasons anime is an enjoyable superhero action series with much in common with Wistoria. Like Will, My Hero Academia's Izuku Midoriya, known as Deku, is a smart male lead with an unwavering spirit. Deku doesn't start off the gate with superpowers though. That all changes when his world's number 1 hero, All Might, grants him access to his power, one for all. After that, Deku attends the prestigious UA Academy to improve as a hero. He hopes to one day surpass All Might and become his world's greatest hero. Deku's character arc in My Hero Academia mirrors Will's arc in Wistoria. Both characters endure bullying from their rivals and like to settle battles through brute strength and words. Additionally, both stories feature tournament-themed storylines ripe with passion and development. Unfortunately, not every character in My Hero Academia receives the chance to shine. Some characters have personalities fans won't stand. The storytelling itself provides mixed results too. Regardless, if you're after a superhero tale with a morsel of love put into it, check this out. Number 3. Magi the Labyrinth of Magic. Magi is a wonderful shonen series with fabulous adventure components. This anime follows Alibaba and Aladdin, two friends who explore dungeons to locate rare artifacts. Next to exploring dungeons like Will does, Alibaba and Aladdin visit multiple kingdoms. The kingdoms are uniquely designed. The author does a fine job giving the kingdoms and the people running them depth and screen time. Additionally, Alibaba and Aladdin pick up a female warrior named Morgiana, who serves as the group's muscle. Her sheer athleticism and kind heart will remind folks of Will's character to some degrees. With its wonderful world-building, emotionally charged subplots, and great action set pieces, Magi is a must-watch. Number 2. The Familiar of Zero. It's a semi-old medieval fantasy anime that should catch Wistoria's fans' interest. This anime is set in a magic academy, much like Wistoria. It follows a female lead named Louise. Louise isn't magically talented like Will. Ironically, many people call Louise Zero Louise because of her ineffective magical capabilities. This mirrors the laggard title that Cyan, Julius and others bestowed Will with in Wistoria. That aside, Louise accidentally summons an ordinary boy to serve as her familiar. While the two don't see eye to eye, they must learn to go with the flow. While this magic anime isn't superb, fans will enjoy following Saito and Louise's journey together. The two will bicker with each other and get into all types of mischief within their magical realm. The story tackles ideas like prejudice in compelling ways, and the world is visually appealing. Nonetheless, give The Familiar of Zero a shot if you want a tale featuring similar ideas and characters as Wistoria. And finally, the grand finale at number 1, Delicious in Dungeon. Delicious in Dungeon is one of the best dungeon-focused fantasy series to be released this decade. This anime reeks of creativity, lore, and charm. The story follows Laios and his party minutes after they lost to the infamous Red Dragon. Additionally, Laios lost his sister Falin during their brief encounter with this vile beast. With Chilchuck and Marcil at Laios' side, our trio re-enters the dungeon. They vow to save Phelan from the Red Dragon's grasp and uncover this dungeon's secrets. Like Wistoria, Delicious in Dungeon features well-animated physical altercations between the heroes and villains. Laios and his team will battle numerous opponents in the dungeon, some human and others not. However, Delicious in Dungeon's dungeon serves as the main attraction, as opposed to the dungeon Will explores in Wistoria. By Season 1's conclusion, you'll walk away thinking Delicious in Dungeon's dungeon is a character itself. This is due to how much thought and effort went into its design, history, and overall significance. Mix that with a colourful batch of funny characters, and you have an anime that'll satisfy all your fantasy lusts. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this list of anime, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more awesome anime content. Let me know in the comments which of these shows you're excited to watch, or if there are any others you'd add to the list. Stay tuned for more recommendations, and as always, happy watching!